Hey YouTube, now excuse the shaky camera, I'm going to show you something. Now, I made a response to this video, and let me just show you it. I'm going to put you down this way, just bear with me a second. So this is the video in question. It says, I don't know if you could see the whole lot. It says, black women reject true masculinity, right? So I'll have to click onto it.
But one of the things that I noticed in my dealings with the North American, African American woman, Hamite woman, is that a lot
this
of
is my comment,
reject true
but the video I'm making now is going to be about,
and I think this
it's going to be about this, my response to this person called Ifoso Nielsen. So this is what this video is going to be about. So let me just switch it off. Let me switch it off, right? And I'm going to edit this video so the rest of it is not going to be so shaky, so it won't be so annoying to watch. So just bear with me. I'll see you back in the next clip. Okay, now we're back on the next clip, so it's a lot more steady and easier to watch. Now, so this video, black women reject true masculinity. Please note, I think this guy's only talking about a particular type of American black women. Anyway, so let's start off with my comment. Now, he was given his experience of this particular type of black woman. So I left a comment saying, hi, I'm of Afro-Caribbean origin, born and raised in London. I've only visited America like 6 times on the East Coast. Your account of America sounds quite unpleasant. Does it depend on where you are? I went on to write that in my experience, in most cases, that I've had a warmer response from women outside of my race. However, I have had the fortune to date and be friends with some pleasant black women also. So I think he responded with the summary basically saying, yes, women from other races tend to be nicer towards black men. Then this person who I'm referring to now, the person who I'm making this video about, he or she, I don't know who this Nielsen person is. But when I say who they, I mean whether it's a male or female, that's what I meant. Their response was, that's the agenda of the mass media, full of mixed partnerships. So now I don't know whether they got a problem with mixed partnerships or not. So I responded with basically this is my response, and this is what I'm putting out to the women in question, right? Black women in question. This only to who it applies, okay? So I said, look, I understand what you're saying about the mass media alleged agenda. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But my story is very simple and very humble. In my experience, in most cases, that I've had a warmer response from women outside of my race, on the most part. That does not mean I haven't dated some sweet, pleasant black women, which I have. That doesn't mean I don't know and are not friends of some sweet, pleasant black women, which I am. So I make a very clear distinction between the two. I do not lump them all in the same boat. I'm not dumb enough and ignorant to do that. I will always state the two, okay? So the sweet, down-to-earth black women, let's put them to one side because this video does not apply to you. Okay, right. So now we concentrate on those who it does apply to. That's my disclaimer. So I also went on to say that I was not the one who gave black women the cold shoulder. I was the one on the receiving end of black women giving me the cold shoulder. I was not the one that set out or does treat women of other races better than my own. I am the one on the receiving end of receiving a better treatment from my own to those it applies to. So I also said it's not my fault that when I went to Poland on a 5-day tour, I'm a pro dancer if you don't know, that in that one night of my 5-day tour, I received a warmer welcome from the women in Poland than all the women I've met throughout my whole life. Considering here in the UK, amongst black people, right, or Afro-Caribbean, Africa, whatever, whichever terminology you want to use for us people, amongst us, Poland, Spain, Italy, European countries of a Catholic country or Catholic origin or Catholic, where it's known as a Catholic country. These countries are known amongst black people of being very racist places. They have the reputation of a very racist nation. Now, whether they are or whether they ain't, I do not know. I didn't carry a survey. I did not carry any research but that is the reputation they have amongst us black people here in the UK, that Poland, Spain and Italy are very racist countries. That's the reputation, right? But considering that, I got a warmer response from, well, even throughout my life, I had warmer response from women I've dated women from Italy. My first love was from Spain, and I've definitely dated women from Poland. So considering these places have a reputation for being racist places, I've had a warmer response from those women on the most part. Like I said, does this not include the good women in question? So I also want to say that, so are you blaming me for being drawn towards a warmer welcome? You know, it appears that the black women have a problem with me. I don't have a problem with them, but according to my experience, they have a problem with me. So the long and short of it is, listen, if enough women tell me to fuck off, I will do accordingly, you know, and so I will fuck off where I am more welcomed. So listen, it's all fair enough. If you don't find me attractive, I'm totally fine with that. It's cool. I'm really cool with that. It doesn't matter what color you are. If you don't find me attractive, you don't find me attractive, you know. But I have to say, in my life, I've had unpleasant things said to me from various women, but I have to say, most of the unpleasant things I've had said to me has come from black women. It was not my fault. I didn't set out for this. This is something that's happened to me. This is, like I've emphasized, I have been on the receiving end, you know? So if enough black women tell me to fuck off, I'm going to do accordingly. I'm going to fuck off elsewhere. So don't be calling me a sellout or Uncle Tom or whatever once you've told me to fuck off. You see? And like I said, from my point of view, if most of the women over there are smiling at me and eyeing me up, and they're not of Afro-Caribbean or African origin, and a minority of them which are Afro-Caribbean or African, whatever, are smiling at me, if I'm getting more attention over here, most of the time, naturally, I'm going to be drawn towards where I'm getting the kindness. And if most of them on this side are giving me the cold shoulder and not paying me attention, which is fine, and amongst them, there's a minority that are, I'm not going to be that inclined to be looking amongst the many, searching for the few. You see what I'm saying? So I don't have anything against the women on this side. I really don't. But most of them seem to have a problem with me, which again is fine, but it isn't fine if you've got a problem with me, but then at the same time, you want to call me a sellout. It's one or the other. I can't be a sellout and you have a problem at the same time. I'm either a sellout and you couldn't give a flying fuck where I go and you tell me to fuck off and I'll gladly fuck off, or you want me on your side, but you can't have it both ways. So this is what I'm saying. Some of you women need to acknowledge this and accept this and acknowledge that it isn't always the way you think it is. That's the point of this video. It isn't. Whether the mass media has an agenda, that is something I don't know. But I'm just giving you my story. Like I said, I've got nothing against you, but it appears that you have something against me. Okay? I hope that makes it all clear. So, you know, you're not so quick to judge when you see a mixed couple next time. Okay? Thank you very much. That's all I wanted to show you. Okay? Thank you very much. Goodbye.